Hi, and thank you for tuning to this week's news. Almost 3 months ago, the first ever episode of the GN311 news was aired, covering a topic related to Barry Allen, also known as the Flash. 3 months later, scientists have noticed that the way that the Flash and his team bring safely to the central city is similar to how a developmental network in genetics works. A developmental network is a network of gene products that regulate the growth based on their interactions with each other and the environment. Each gene or protein in the network can promote or inhibit the translation of the mRNA of the next gene in the network. The developmental network for Team Flash is shown below. The CCPD is normally first alerted of unusual activities and robberies, whose chief police detective Joe West reports it to Cisco at the Star Labs. Cisco will then let the Flash know and help him to find and stop the robber in charge, in this case a metahuman nicknamed Psych. If Psych is not stopped, he will continue to make chaos in Central City, preventing the city from being safe. Therefore, if this is a genetics developmental network with different gene products or proteins, and all proteins are functional and do their job correctly, the Flash protein will inhibit the expression of the Psych protein by preventing the translation of the Psych mRNA, which in return means that the protein for keeping the central city safe is produced, as the production of it will not be repressed by the Psych protein. If a mutation happens at the Flash, such as he breaking a leg, no matter what happens upstream of that in the developmental network, the Flash will not be present to fight Psych, meaning that Psych will cause chaos in Central City and the city will not be safe anymore. Oppositely, if both Flash and Psych are mutated gene products, meaning that let's say both of them get the COVID virus, although the Flash is not in the streets to keep Central City safe because Psych is not out there either and is not a threat to the city, the central city will stay safe. As mutations happen in the developmental network, only the mutation that is the most downstream in the developmental network is the one that is important, and it doesn't matter what happens before that. In the case of the double mutation explained, it does not matter if the Flash is mutated or not. Because Psych is a mutated gene, it cannot inhibit the gene for the safety of the central city. Thank you for your attention. This is Kourosh Salamati, GN311 News.